Welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays with Liza, where transformation begins as we evoke, embrace, and evolve.
Greetings, 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 and welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays. This is Liza, your heart-centered clinical hypnotherapist. It's so good to be here with you, isn't it? Well, today we're almost at the end of March, and well, I believe spring has sprung, and we are moving forward in life. So, how's it been for you? What's going on in your life? Do you feel in the energy of spring? Everything is just like partnering. Are you in a relationship or seeking a relationship? You know, I was thinking about so much that what we do in life with everything that is happening in the world. Oh God, with the devastations and the tornadoes, the the rain and everything. The climate is changing with the rain coming and the sludge, and there is the shooting in the school. Oh, what is going on? I don't know about you in your life, but did you know that what we can do with ourselves, and I was writing something the other day and it just dawned on me to talk about this. You know, as a clinical hypnotherapist, what I do is work with my clients for them, first and foremost, boost their self-esteem, feel confident enough, and know that they are enough of feeling good about themselves in order for the change that they want to make happen. Because if you're not feeling good about you, no matter what change you make, it's going to revert. Eventually, it's going to come back. So, thinking about that, I was like, what is it that is happening in our life? And because the last 2 months, I've had approximately 5 or 6 teenage clients. As a matter of fact, this afternoon, I'm doing a workshop of you and your teens, which is parents and their teens, to come and have a better communication. So what is happening with our teens right now? A lot of the anxiety. I understand that during COVID, it was quite difficult, not only for adults, but also for our children. And now, with there's been over 120 shootings in school and disasters that has been happening in our nation, in our United States, in our nation, and it's like shooting after shooting, one after another. But the media, what we hear at 11 o'clock and what we go to sleep with, it affects the nervous system, especially if children are bombarded with all these media and what they see, what they hear, and then the parents are talking about it, and then the school is talking about it. So they're constantly not only seeing, hearing, but feeling. I want you to know one thing, and I'm sure you have experienced this within yourself. What you concentrate on becomes your new reality. Just like my mug, it says, is it true? So it's just like when you hear a song and a music and it stays in your mind and it plays it over and over, over and over. The same thing is for negativity. Did you know that just in the last 2 years, since 2019 to 2020, the diagnosis of anxiety grew by 29% for children, and depression over 32%. You know, one thing I say, the other day I was saying it, which I forgot to tell you, is we are either in depression or we are on something to get off of depression. So we're constantly in this cycle of taking this thing or that thing in order for us not to feel depressed, which is suppressed emotions, or they're already depressed. And I work with our teenagers because by tapping into their subconscious mind, it's so much easier. And the way I do it, first and foremost, I help them boost their self-confidence and self-esteem and feel worthy, number one, and to know that they are good enough. What they're doing is good enough instead of competing constantly for their grades. 4.2 is not good enough. It has to be 4.8. This school, this university, I got accepted. It's not good enough. I have to hit this university. So this constant expectations within themselves, it's also aggravating. So stress shows up in so many ways. I'm talking about children because, you know, one of the things that it's happening that I work with is this simple isolation that teens do because they're feeling anxious, anxiety, and whatever, if it is pressure that is happening in the household, and they don't have a way to express it. So they isolate themselves, or they have to numb themselves with something. You know, as an adult, we have different decisions. But when it comes to children, they take the word of another child, and because they're doing it, so why not? If it hasn't affected them, I can do it. It's not going to affect me. So this, I see you, I do what you do, becomes imperative. The second thing is when they're isolating themselves, they literally shut down their feelings with everything that they're stuffing their emotions with, and they don't feel good about themselves. Maybe there's shame, maybe there's guilt, maybe there's this, whatever, something happened in their life, and they're afraid to talk about it. And sometimes they have this negative habit that it's happening. It could be from pulling their eyebrows, biting, cutting. You know, all those are the results of something internal that it's manifesting externally, and what they're doing is shutting it down by self-hurt, self-care, and yet it's a negative care. So one of my clients, a high achiever, you know, working with high achiever clients in the workplace, I also have high achiever students that come here. And they also, just like us, feel overwhelmed, exhausted, underappreciated, even unseen. So, yes, I do see them. And I wonder, how often do you take time for yourself to do nothing except just be? How often do you just sit in front of a window and appreciate what's happening outside? How often do you walk with your teenager? I know they don't have time. They don't give you the time of their life because they're busy, right? But they too need to be with no expectations. So when we see changes in their behavior, when you see a pattern in their sleep change, and they are not sleeping well, or they're tossing and turning, or they're moaning while they're sleeping, sometimes it's good for you to go and watch them sleep while they're sleeping. Children, teenagers. And so when they get to neglect their responsibilities, here's one of the things that I work with is I let them know that I see them, that there is nothing you say, hear, or share in this room that is going to be a surprise for me. I've heard it all. Frankly, I truly have heard it all. After 22 years of doing the work that I do, you know, I'm asking you, if you could just take a moment and see or connect to your inner self. Go ahead, take a moment. And I'm saying inner self because it doesn't have to be a child or your little girl or little boy, but it could be someone a year ago. Your inner self can be your college years. And when you think about your dreams, your aspirations, your wants, is it the same today? What has changed? Maybe your inner self is the 5-year-old. What was your dream then? And how are you now? Maybe a month ago. How has it changed? Yes, life has its ups and downs. If we watch the news, every day there is something negativity. We walk outside, there is negativity. Prices are going up, the gas has gone up, this has gone up, everything. But if you concentrate on that, then you are constantly on that negative mode. Just like that song, if you play that song in your mind over and over, and sometimes it gets stuck and you say, I can't get that song out of my head, why not play a song that makes you feel good and it sticks in there, that makes you feel this jittery inside? So let me know. I mean, what was that inner self of yours? Hi, Siddharjan. How are you, my dear? Here's this beautiful lady, this beautiful soul, Seta, that I believe I have tremendous respect for you. Why? Because just 2 years ago, during pandemic, she decided I want to learn French. And she started studying French online. And she's been doing paintings, beautiful oil paintings, that started with absolutely no academic education, and you should see the paintings that she's doing. That's called taking time for yourself and realizing that sometimes you've got gifts that you didn't even know. So kudos to you. Hi, Kate. How are you, my dear? So good to have you here with us. So go ahead. Let me know, what is it that you do to distress yourself? So instead of suppressing, you come to experience and express, truly express, and feel better. If we can take that time to learn how to express our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions better, we would be 100 times farther than where we are. A change of a habit, you know, when someone comes to me and says, I've been doing everything, I can't stop smoking, I can't lose the weight and everything. Let me share something with you. In the last 3 months, I have gained some weight. So the other day, I decided, you know, I prescribe this, I suggest this to all my clients. Why not do it myself? Believe it or not, I was listening to my own audio recording, drop weight. You know, if you have been around me for so long, you know that losing weight is not what I talk about, because I just don't like the word loss. Losing someone or losing weight, because whatever we lose, we feel bad about it and we want it back. So my audio recording for drop weight. If it works for my clients, of course it works for me. 3 days in a row, I listen to it at night, right before I go to sleep, because that's where the recording is the best. Anything that you want to achieve or to create, put it in your subconscious mind. And the best time to do it is right before you go to sleep, because it plays in your mind, in your subconscious, while you're asleep. You know, your conscious mind is asleep, but your subconscious is not. So it does everything for you, and it plays it over and over, over and over. And by morning time, you may not remember it, but your subconscious mind has already recorded that to be true. So the first night when I was listening to it, it was like, whoa, that's my voice. Have you ever recorded your own voice and heard yourself speak? It's different. Do you scrunch? Do you smile? Do you like your voice? So this is my talking voice. And when I want to do hypnosis, I drop into a different tone. My entire tonality changes. It comes from a deeper state, just like a singer. And by dropping into that level, there is a vibration. Now, why am I sharing all this? And what does this have to do with stress? Because when we do meditation, or prayer, or singing, or doing an like a jittery-do, there is a vibration that is created. When we are stressed, our vibration, our tone is very high. And when we are in a state of relaxation or romantic, our tonality drops, and the vibration inside your body, with your immune system, with your nervous system, also changes. So my recording for the drop weight or relax and unwind, everything is in that tonality that when you listen, the vibration of the tone automatically takes you from that stressor level down to a more harmony and a state of relaxation, calm, and inner peace. It works for all. It doesn't matter if it is teenagers or adults. As a matter of fact, allow me to gift you this. If you text 818-221-2797 with the word relax, you will have my Relax and Unwind audio recording as a gift to you. Actually, the first 3 people who type and text relax, the word relax, to 818-221-2797, you will receive my audio recording as a gift. So, and you can download it, listen to it at any time. Yes, you can also go to my website, into the shop, and purchase it, but why not? Today, I decided to give you as a gift, just to help you relax, so that you can relax and unwind. Yes, you can also give that to your teenager, for them to listen and unwind, and find that inner peace within themselves. It is a guided visualization, so it is best for you to sit somewhere and relax. Close your eyes and just be with yourself. And then take time to be with your loved ones. Create this environment at home if you can. Do your best for an environment of feeling safe. For our children, safety is the #1 thing. I work with women. Safety, inner safety, in our body, in our environment, is very crucial. So what I do, I help you show up. Show up for you. Show up so that you can see yourself. So that you can stand up for yourself. And then learn how to speak up for what you believe. To heal within, sometimes we have to tap within. Thank you. Relax and Unwind is a wonderful audio recording, and it really helps when I'm in stressful situations. Thank you so much. Thank you, because you, Adrienne, have been one of my greatest supporters. And yes, you spread the word, because you're also one of those that she sits in an Uber when someone says, I'm stressed. She says, oh, I know the antidote to that. Well, the antidote to that is to heal within. Take a moment, tap within yourself. If you know of anyone who is going through chronic stress, I want you to maybe give you some tips. The antidote to chronic stress is safety, stability, and nurturing relationships. Make sure that you sleep well. Make sure you have enough water in your body. Be creative. Express your gifts through art, through music, through walking on the paths, and talk it out. I'm here for you, for your family, for your friends, in any shape that there is. And yes, get out, make time. Part of mindfulness is being mindful of how you speak and how you show up in life. My name is Liza Boubari. Oh yes, you can also go to Liza Boubari and find more information. Our events page, we are putting more events and everything. And starting April, we're going to have amazing, amazing live interviews by experts who will bring more information for you. And you never know. If you know of someone that you would like me to interview them, or would like to be interviewed by me, by all means, let me know. Until next week, which we are going into April, the fire sign. So it's time to set fire and show up. I look forward to seeing you next week. God bless you, and may the universal light surround you. Great to hear you today. Much love. Bye, Kate. Bye, Seta. Bye, Adrienne. And bye to each and every one of you. God bless. Bye-bye. And if you like this, share it, subscribe, and go to YouTube, and you'll see the rest of all my podcasts.